This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. We're back, and we're back with a new tech review. This time looking at the Razer Kishi Universal Gaming Controller made for iPhone. Now, before we get into this review, I just want to do the quickest of cheekiest plugs. So if you watch my old videos, you know a friend of mine made me a sweet Ichiban sweatband. Well, then they've got into the business of trying to make other sort of wristbands. I think these are pretty cool. They're like bracelets. They're meant to represent all sorts of different things. Now, when I saw these, I thought of football colours. You know, Man United, Chelsea, all, you know football better than me because I'm not a big football fan. But they're originally designed to be represent games. This was meant to be Breath of the Wild, the blue and the white. I can see it, Zelda running around on that. And this one was Resident Evil with the sort of helix shape. I'll post a link to his Etsy account or his website down below if you're interested in stuff like this. He's got loads of cool movie memorabilia. I owe him a favour, so there's a cheeky plug. So if you've been following my channel and you've seen my old reviews, you'll recognise this piece of plastic here. It's a PowerA clip for your controller. So you clip it onto your controller, clip your phone in there, and you can do your streaming and your gaming remotely with this. I mean, that just didn't cut the mustard for me. I resented paying the price for this at the time. So I bought this instead. It's alright, it does the job. It's not my favourite device. However, this came on sale on Amazon. There was all of £3 off it. Ooh, what a saving. It's £97, but you know what it did? It did that thing that tricks me every time. They do the 5 monthly payment thing. Oh, boom, shut up, take my money. Ordered it, here it is. I've been dying to review it and give you my honest opinions. Is it worth the money? Does it work with the iPhone? Can I stream remotely from my Xbox Series X and PS5 with this controller? I'll answer all those questions, so let's stick around and find out. There are two versions of this. There's an iPhone one for iOS and an Android one. Now, the Android one was released specifically to complement Project xCloud of the Xbox to do some remote Game Pass gaming and things like that. This is the iPhone version of it. It seems more expensive for some reason. I guess it's because it's got the iPhone gimmick in. Now, what makes it special? Well, basically, you open it up, you clip your phone in, you got a virtual controller, very much like the Switch. Very original. And you can pass through charge as well, as my understanding. I love the idea of gaming in bed. You know, can't be bothered to walk all the way downstairs and turn on the Series X when I can just grab my controller and grab my Kishi. I ain't going to call it that no more. It's always going to be the Razer from now on. So grab the Razer, plug in the phone, connect it all up, and start streaming games remotely. It seems perfect for me. So I bit the bullet. Got it here. Let's take a look at the box. Let's open it up. I'm super excited to see, is it worth the money? Reviews I've seen online have been a bit sketchy, so I'll give you my honest opinion. Just need to wait and find out. Taking a look at the front of the box, we got what the picture of the actual item looks like, which looks pretty cool here. I do like the rainbow holographic effect on the name that I shall not name because I'm probably saying it wrong. Got the Razer logo all on the side, made for iPhone. Checking out the side, what we got: ergonomic design, ultra low latency gaming. That's important because it connects to the lightning connector, so it's directly to the phone instead of via Bluetooth. Clickable analog thumbsticks. That's really important, obviously, for Xbox and gaming with proper games. Cloud gaming compatible for next gen. I'll be the judge of that. So it's got the actual controller itself, two pairs of interchangeable rubber grips. That's so you can use different phones for it. I'm hoping it fits the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We shall soon find out. And you need iOS 9 or higher. 9 or higher, my understanding, introduced the ability to play games and stuff using a controller. So will this work with every game on the iTunes store? Nah, it's the ones that are compatible with controllers. But I'm not really going to use it for that. I'm going to use it for Project xCloud when it eventually comes to iPhone, and for streaming from my consoles and things like that. Logo on the other side, and then we got the back here. So it's the same stuff again. One thing I am particularly disappointed is I don't think it comes with a case, but don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, you know this is the Ichiban production, so we will find a case, mark my words. So, and then we got all the information on the bottom that we're not particularly interested in, but here we go. That's the box done out the way. One thing I did forget is, like, nice. Give it that premium feel, give a bit of fabric so you can hang it on. Nice. So let's open it up. That's enough talking. Let's see what's inside. Boom, cheeky cut. I have totally cut the sellotape so we can easily open this up. There is no chance of me dropping it upside down and smashing it in this video, unlike some of the others. So let's have a look. Ooh, there we are, immediately greeted with the controller in all its glory. No like plastic packaging or paper hiding it. There it is for you. I couldn't even wait. The analog sticks feel really quite stiff, actually. Good quality. Ooh, and can you hear that clicking? It is exactly what it says on the tin. They are clicky. So let's get it out and have a closer look. Well, I'm already liking the looks of this. It looks like the instructions are real basic and straight on the front. So like on the front it says expand the controller, see the reverse for instructions. So flip and reverse it, and here it is. Pull both of these release latches to expand the controller. To collapse, see the important product information guide in... Oh no, so there's additional information here. So let's put that to one side. Oh, I was so excited. I was thinking there ain't no jibber jabber here. But of course there is. It's hidden away here. So let's open that up. And oh no, put that to one side. I'm interested what this is. What is this? Oh yep, them the rubber clips, of course. So to fit different iPhones. I don't think I'm going to need those on the basis I've got a huge iPhone anyway. So let's shift that out the way. I suppose we better take a quick look at the instructions. You know what my feelings about reading is, and I can already tell this has got too many words in it. Ooh, sticker straight away. That's not bad. Nice. I'll forgive you, because you're giving a bit of a treat in them instructions. You're giving the old stickers, but my goodness, look at all this. Rubber inserts, here we go. That's how you fit them. I like reading backwards, by the way. And here we go. This looks really important. Collapsing the controller, you press those two things. Nice. Here we go. Installing on the iPhone. Ooh, supports pass-through charging. Ah, knew I read it. Detaching the phone, open it up, slide it out. That makes sense. Here we go, pulling it down. It's got you covered. That's all. What's that say? Download the Kishi app. Gonna need to do that. Absolutely gonna need to do that immediately. So let's have a quick look at the actual controller. Look at all the filth that's coming in this. Unbelievable. Let's have a closer look at the old controller, and then it's time to actually try it. After the most basic skim read of those instructions, I feel like I'm totally able to actually open and close this. So to expand it, I see the reverse. Let's move that sticker out of the way here. Turn it over to expand it. You press these, pull them out, and oh no, should have totally read the instructions. Alright, I'm going to need to actually legitimately read the instructions, because this is just not working for me. I'll be right back. So I'm back, and I'm a total and utter noob. So what I didn't realise is you actually pull those two, and then this back panel comes out. How stupid is that? Well, actually it's quite ingenious. But then it opens up like this, and there we go. Here we go. There it is. So these little things at the back are stretchy. You can see a bit of stretching given to those, which is pretty cool. And there's the lightning port, which makes it obviously iOS compatible. To collapse it, we fold it up and over, and then you've got to try, and you see the grey things, you've got to sort of overlap them onto each other like that, and then click that back in. Boom, and there we go. So how do the buttons feel? D-pad. It's not the greatest D-pad I've ever felt. I would say that's average at best. Buttons, yeah, not too bad. Not the most clickiest. There's some bounce to them, which is okay. 2 trigger buttons, smaller than obviously an Xbox controller, but they do have a nice bit of bounce with those. That's good. Shoulder buttons are good quality, but I'll tell you what really is the best here by a country mile are the 2 analog sticks here. These feel really, really, really good quality. I'm impressed by those. I think they may have skimped on the rest. But yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So I'm going to leave it here, because I ain't going to do that cheeky thing where you get it and then you pretend like you've been back a few weeks and it's all good. No, I'm going to literally use this probably for a week, maybe a bit more. And then I'll come back, I'll show you some streaming, I reckon, some gameplay on it. And I'll give you my honest opinions. Is it worth the money? I'm not convinced so far, but stick around and find out. And I'm back. Like I said, I'd be back. It's about a week later, and my goodness, have I got a lot to talk about. I got loads of hints and tips and some advice on how to get the most out of this, as well as I think I found a cheeky way to get you a beta invite to Xbox Game Pass on iOS. So stick around and find out. It worked for me, so hopefully it'll work for you. Firstly, I want to talk about how this device actually fits on the phone. So I've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it won't fit on with the case. So first things first, if you want to get it in there, you're going to need to take off the case. Boom, cheeky cut, I've already done that, so we're ready to get it on. So how do we do this? We've clicked the little switches at the back, and then that little thing falls out, and then boom, it extends. It's got a bit of stretch on it, you know, it's got these sort of, they're not quite rubber, but they're elastic sort of things, and yeah, it fits alright. So here we go, you plug it in, I'm trying to do this without looking, and here we go, click, it's in, it goes, and then boom, click, there it goes, and it's in. Nice, push it in, nice and secure. It's in, it's fitting, it's ready to go. So first game I wanted to show you a bit of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So yes, this is compatible with many games on the iOS store. Is it compatible with all of them? No, absolutely not. So it's a bit of hit and miss. Best thing you can do is Google it to see if it works with it or not. So for Grand Theft Auto and the Rockstar games, yeah, it absolutely works perfectly fine with it, as you can see here. Here we go. I'll have a bit of this car, please. Out we go. And yep, hijacked a car full of a family. What a family-friendly YouTube channel this is. So yeah, it works absolutely fine. Works an absolute treat. Makes this game reminds me. Look at the controls on this. Can I flip it? Yeah, here we go. Lovely. But yeah, the controls work an absolute treat. This really does add to this. I don't know about you. If you've ever tried to play this, oh my goodness. If you ever tried to play this with the touchscreen controls, it's an absolute no. We've got the start button there, so you can save it, play it to your heart's content. Yep, works absolute treat. So the other game I've tried it with Knights of the Old Republic. It works with Minecraft. Genshin Impact apparently it works with, but I can verify that it does work with Knights of the Old Republic and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So yeah, it's a massive thumbs up. It's so much better than using the touch controls. It feels a bit like a Switch. So you know, I'm a big Switch fan, and you know, on the Switch, that's the confirm button, and obviously in reality, it's that one for the for most games. It's, you know, what is on the Xbox and the PlayStation, but getting used to that is a bit of a trick. But nope. Works absolutely fantastic with these iOS games that are compatible with controllers. Just for you guys, I thought I'd try another game as well. So I've just started Max Payne. Again, another iOS game. I bought it ages ago. It must have been on offer. Anyway, yep, works. Oh, here we go. Cutscenes. Yeah, it works absolutely fine. The analog sticks work an absolute treat. Jump. Here we go. Shoots the trigger button. Oosh. Can't remember any of the other controls, but yeah, it all works exactly as you'd expect. One nice feature of the Kishi is you see those two cutouts there. So obviously, if you've got an iPhone, you know that the speakers at the top and the speakers at the bottom. So these ports allow for sound to come out through the front, so you can hear it nice and really well, nice and clearly. Can you connect headphones in through that port there? No, it doesn't work, or I couldn't get it to work. But what you can do is you can connect, you know, some AirPods or some Bluetooth headphones, and yeah, it'll work a treat like that. I really think, you know, although this is expensive, I think if you do a lot of gaming on your iPhone, this is absolutely the key to success. It's well worth the money. So the last thing I want to show you is I want to show you a bit of Game Pass on iOS, and I'll show you how I managed to get myself an invite to something I wasn't invited to. So we've got Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta running at the moment. Now, you might have an invite to it. I certainly didn't. But how did I go about getting an invite to it? So first thing I did is I navigated to xbox.com /play. It took me to this website. Received an invite? No, absolutely not. But what I did is I clicked sign in. And what I did is sign in from a Microsoft account. I ain't showing you that in case you try and hack your way through it. But yeah, signed in through that. And it then told me that I wasn't invited, and I was like, oh, no way, forget it. I had a right old mood on and left it there. However, a few hours later, it might have been about 3-4 hours later, I got an email through saying I'd been invited to use the beta. So I thought, damn, yes, please. So what I did is I logged in, I signed in, and I got to the home screen, which I'll show you in a second, but it asked me to add the shortcut to it, to Game Pass online to my home screen. So I added it, and all it is a shortcut link, if you know anything about that, a shortcut link to this website, and then it loaded up. So let me load in and let me show you some Xbox Game Pass using the Kishi. And here we go, another cheeky cut. Boom, straight into the Cloud Gaming Beta, and it's Game Pass exactly as you know it. Now, it assumes that you've not got a controller like this, so therefore some of the games it suggests to play with touch. You can of course connect like a Bluetooth controller, you know, Xbox controller to your phone, and the PlayStation 5 controller I think you can use now with the recent iOS update, and you can use that to play the games, but it's all about the Kishi and the portable stuff. So it's everything you expect. Pretty much every game on Game Pass seems to work. The only ones I've read about, I personally haven't tried them, is the Xbox 360 compatible ones, the back compat ones. They don't seem to work well, but these all work well, absolutely fine. The one thing I would say is be aware that it's limited and it's only as good as your internet connection. Now I've got a 50 meg connection roughly, and I found that pretty much most of them were absolutely fine. The only one I seem to have problems with is Gears 5. it was laggy. It wasn't unplayable, but you could tell because the sound kept cutting in and out, a bit juddery sound. It kind of took away from the experience. You are not going to be some sort of competitive online multiplayer playing this cloud service at this current stage. It may get better with time. However, at the moment, it's just not. The other thing I would say is there is a significant loading time, well, much faster than I'm used to on the Series X, obviously, because of the SSD. There is a significant loading time to get into the games. So what I'm going to do is pause here, I'm going to load Forza and show you a bit of Forza action. And here we go, a bit of Forza. It's funny because every time I come to record some like streaming footage for you guys on YouTube, I always seem to have like a really laggy connection. I assure you this worked absolutely perfectly yesterday and the day before. I mean, granted I'm in my office here filming, whereas normally I was playing it downstairs. But yeah, it works absolutely fine. But now it seems really laggy. It might be the time of the day, it might be the connection, or it might be because my girlfriend might be streaming a bit of Netflix or something whilst I'm recording. But yeah, it works absolutely fine. The controller works exactly as you'd expect it to. Start button's there. That home button works as the Xbox guide button. It's really, really good. The only thing that I think I noticed whilst playing this is there's no rumble, obviously. So that's the only thing that I particularly missed from this. It works exactly as you expect. On this side here, we've got 4 light buttons. No idea what the other 3 buttons are for. This one usually comes on when I connect it up to the phone. No guarantee that it will come on, but usually it does. But yeah, it's absolutely fine. Overall, the controller, I think the sticks here are absolutely brilliant. The analog sticks are the highlight of the controller. I love the way it can pack away and become a really neat, compact feature. The D-pad, on reflection from using the D-pad, is actually a really good quality D-pad. My biggest complaint, the thing that lets it down, not the face buttons, because I think they're pretty good, is the triggers a little bit. I think the triggers are a little bit limp. They could have a bit more response to them. But then again, it is meant to be a portable thing that you can fold up and just chuck away. Well, not chuck away, it isn't disposable. You chuck it in your bag, take it with you, get a bit of game in. See, the connection's a little bit better here. Woo, not much. Oh, do you see that lag? Unbelievable. But yeah, I can assure you it works great. I've been really impressed with the Xbox cloud-based gaming up until this literal second when I tried to film something. But of course it's going to be like that because it knows I'm going to film it and put it on YouTube. But yeah, really impressed. So just want to show you how it looks like collapsed, and have I got a case for it? I absolutely have. Boom, final cheeky cut. So it's all packed away. It's time to show you the case. So what did I go for? Here it is, a little case. Now this is an Amazon's Basics case, so it's none of that Chinese stuff, with the red zips that you see on my channel all the time. So this is actually, I think it was called a sat-nav case. I did look at a hard drive case back from Amazon's Basics, but it was too small for this because it would have cut too much pressure. This would have fitted in sort of like dimensions wise, but not width wise, so it would have been crushed down. So this fits in perfectly here. So you open it up, look at that lovely orange inside, chuck it in, and here we go. We close it down, zip it up, and you got it. Chuck it in your bag, it's safe. It's not going to get crushed or nothing because it's a hard shelled case, but it is going to slide back and forth. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you look at it from inside the case, there is some travel here. I mean, you could put something in there to try and stick it in place, but for me, it does the job I want it to do. So I'll slide it in like that in my bag, take it with me, and protects it. Because I don't think, this would last very long being chucked in and out the bags with a constant pressure and banging on the old analog sticks. But for me, this case is absolutely perfect. I'll link it below. I think it cost me £7, something like that. But anyway, I'll put the link for this and this in the description, so check it out. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what is my final score? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a tough one for me. What am I going to go for? So, for the star rating, I'm going to give it a 5 stars out of 5 stars with a caveat on top. So, in terms of the product itself, I really like it. I love the way that it, collapses down, it opens up. I think the actual design behind it is really, really good. And I got a lot of time for the design. Although trying to close it blind isn't helping. Here we go. I think the D-pads are really good. I think the analog sticks are great. The front buttons on reflection are just exactly what I needed. The trigger buttons aren't that great, but my overall enjoyment of the product is exceptionally high. It made gaming on my phone really enjoyable. Now with the PowerA one, the clips onto a controller, I just didn't enjoy it. It just didn't feel right in my hand. The balance of the controller and the phone just threw me off. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. However, using the Kishi, it is absolutely an enjoyable experience. What is the major caveat for my 5-star rating? It is, of course, the price. I think $99.99 is a bit steep. Am I going to deduct a star for it? No, on reflection. I'm going to just deduct a star from it because it did the 5 monthly payment thing on Amazon, so therefore it spread the cost, so therefore I don't really feel the sting in your wallet. I think if you're paying £100 bang up in your wallet, you know, straight up, it is going to hurt, so therefore it might be a slightly lower star. But for me, the enjoyment it brings, the actual design and the comfort of it all, I think it's superb. And especially, you know, £7 for a case to protect it as well, you know, I really would recommend it. If you're looking to get streaming on your phone, I'd highly recommend one of these. It's got to be better than carrying a controller around with you. I mean, who's got pockets and bags that fit controllers? You know, this fits nicely in your pocket, nicely in the case, and then nicely in a nice old man bag if that's your sort of thing. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave the review there. If you've got any questions or comments, please post them in the comment section below. I absolutely love reading and responding to any comments, questions, you know, from my little community that I've built here. I've got 160 subscribers now. It doesn't sound a lot to the mega giants with their millions of subscribers, but for me, it means the absolute world to me that my content has reached people and they've enjoyed it enough to press that subscribe button. So please press that subscribe button. It'll mean the world to me. It'll give you a great feeling inside. You're supporting my channel, you're supporting me, and the can of Coke promise still stands. If I find you in the street and you recognize me and you say, "Chip and I'm a subscriber," yes, I will buy you a lovely chilled can of Coke. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a cheeky thumbs up. The more thumbs up I get, the more people that can see the videos and the more people that can enjoy the content that I'm trying to produce here, and hopefully inform people to make some good purchasing decisions, because ultimately that's what I do these videos for. It's just what would I like to have known before I bought the product. So hopefully it means something to you. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment of course, and I'll leave it there with a big old thank you. And with that in mind, look after yourselves, take care of the people around you, and most importantly, stay out of trouble.